All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and it seems like we got some breaking news, man, because they said that Barack Obama pretty much tells Joe Biden he needs to drop out of the 2024 race, and they said that Barack Obama and Joe Biden kind of got into a little argument about this. So Joe Biden, they had like a little heated argument because Joe Biden don't want to drop out of the race because Barack Obama is pretty much trying to tell him, hey, Donald Trump is winning. If you want to save America, you need to drop out and let somebody else run against Donald Trump. And I've said this numerous of times. I don't care who they got running against Donald Trump, whether it's Barack, whether it's Michelle Obama, whoever, Gavin Newsom, whoever else they want to pick. I still don't see anybody beating Donald Trump. I don't care who it is. But just to see that Obama is pretty much trying to make Joe Biden drop out of this race. Because at the same time, this comment right here, it's kind of made me laugh because somebody said that I would like to personally say that Barack Obama needs to drop out of the 2024 race because pretty much it seems like he's the one running the White House. He's the one telling Joe Biden he needs to do this. He needs to do that. He needs to bolster his campaign. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like these two has got into a heated argument about this because they are so mad at Trump because Barack Obama is trying to say that Joe Biden is ignoring the polls of the way Donald Trump is just whooping him in the polls. And Joe Biden still thinks he's winning. So him and Barack get into this heated argument. We're going to find out exactly what happened. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this, man. Like I said, man, y'all please hit that like button so more people can see this. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, uncovering the evil Democrat plans on a near daily basis since 2019. Alright friends, so the question is, what are Democrats up to this time? Everything they've tried thus far has pretty much fallen flat. Attempting to take Donald Trump off the ballot, massive failure, not gonna happen. Attempting to indict Donald Trump from every which direction in a weaponized DOJ multi-pronged attack, not looking so hot, especially with their flagship RICO case in Georgia. The whole fake elector scheme is turning into a Fannie Willis getting her fanny packed scandal. That case is pretty much fallen apart at this point. The trial won't happen before the election. The documents case is another complete joke case that will not head to trial before the election either. And then of course Jack Smith's case is being delayed and delayed and delayed. So the indictments for the most part are falling flat. The J6 case is really the only thing that's left. And now of course on top of all of that, Joe Biden is tanking in the polls like we've never seen before as Donald Trump surges, with the Republican Party uniting behind him. And so the question is, what's going to be the last-ditch desperate play? Well, according to this report, it's something that we haven't exactly talked too much about, mostly because in the past I found it a little bit unbelievable, but really you never know. Supposedly, according to some reports, Biden's about to drop out, or at least he's being lobbied to drop out of the race so they can replace him with a new candidate. Let me show you guys this latest report and let's have a conversation about the whole thing. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so at first, we didn't really talk about this stuff too much, mostly because it's pure speculation, but we've been seeing the Obamas kind of ring the alarm bell, especially over the last 3 to 4 weeks or so, and so now maybe it's time to get into the speculation a little bit. Take a look at this headline over here from the Conservative Brief. Barack Obama wants Joe Biden to drop out of the 2024 race, according to this report. Former President Barack Obama doesn't believe President Joe Biden can win in November and wants to see him drop out of the 2024 race, according to insiders who spoke to RadarOnline.com. The outlet reported that Biden is stubbornly ignoring polls, pals, and Obama, who are allegedly telling the 81-year-old that he needs to quit the race to save America and the Democratic Party. The report said, according to insiders, tensions between Biden and Obama exploded after an irate 44th president went into a secret meeting and confronted Biden about his falling poll numbers as he attempted to fend off likely GOP nominee Donald Trump, who has been surging in the polls. Obama read Joe the riot act, a Beltway insider claimed to the National Enquirer. He told him to up his game or step aside for a candidate who could win the race. And so I guess we have to acknowledge here that that's a little bit of an escalation. It started off with a little bit of a suggestion. It started off with Obama planting some of his advisors into the Biden administration. That was roughly a month ago. And then, of course, Michelle Obama warning of the threat of Donald Trump's rising. I think they were expecting maybe an increase in confidence. Biden gets the Obama bump. But instead, well, yeah, Donald Trump Trump's becoming more and more favorable as numbers continue to rise, even in the most recent YouGov poll. When it comes to head-to-head data, Donald Trump in the aggregate, combining all the most recent, most reputable polls, he's up by nearly 4 percentage points. Take a look at this. I mean, it's absolutely staggering. We got a +5 lead, +6, +8, and +7 scattered throughout the data set here. So Trump is rising and Joe Biden isn't seeing any Obama bump in sight. In fact, the exact opposite is happening. New poll finds Biden approval rating is underwater by a whopping 30 points, with only 33% approving and nearly 65% disapproving. Guys, these are historically low numbers. Like we've never seen before. I'm pretty sure this is worse than Jimmy Carter. And don't expect Joe Biden to fix these numbers. His most recent public events have been absolutely disgraceful. Take a look at this.
The beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refinery. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder why it's called.
I mean, I'm at a loss of words. I don't even know what to say in response to that. Then, of course, there's this picture. Joe Biden meeting with some union workers. You might not have noticed it yet, but... Look at the top of his head. What am I even witnessing with this guy? And so obviously nothing's working. The Democrats are at their wits' end to a certain extent. They're panicking. They're freaking out. And so maybe the Roger Stone prediction is possibly going to come to fruition.
The Democratic National selection process was pre-wired. Their first real contest is South Carolina, where you have an absolute majority of African-American primary voters. Okay. I have predicted for some time Joe has had the way cleared for him to win enough delegates to be nominated, but that would not stop him just before the Democratic National Convention, which just happens to be in Chicago, to announce that he's decided not to run for reasons of health, throw the convention open to the selection of another candidate. Michelle Obama will say, oh, I'm not interested. I don't want it. No, thank you. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'll do it.
You know, maybe, just maybe, we're going to get a curveball here, and the last-ditch Democrat effort, the last-ditch Democrat evil plan, is going to be a total Obama takeover, with Joe Biden stepping aside and Michelle Obama just assuming the crown. You know, in the past, I think it was too early to have that conversation, but I think that conversation, at this point, needs to be had. There is a distinct possibility here that Joe Biden might step aside. I mean, that's based on the reports and based on other people's analysis. My position, I'm not really buying it. I think there's certainly a Democrat effort to remove Joe Biden and replace him with someone new and fresh? Absolutely. I mean, Dean Phillips has been leading that charge, as well as the Obamas behind the scenes. But I think, honestly, for them, it's going to be a little bit of a fruitless endeavor. I don't think they're going to be able to accomplish what they're looking for here, mainly because of the Joe Biden factor. This guy's an absolute egomaniac. Joe Biden...
exactly. Joe Biden over here taking pictures, smiling, and getting toe up in the polls. Like, come on. We all know that they want Joe Biden out of this race. They know good well there's no way he's beating Donald Trump. Look at his poll numbers. His poll numbers is utterly bad. I mean bad. Donald Trump is just surging and surging. I've told you this plenty of times. The more they attack Donald Trump, the more they help him out in the polls. Every time. So we all know that they want Michelle Obama in there, so Barack Obama. See, this is the thing. We know what they're trying to do. They figured, like, at the last minute, we'll try to get Joe Biden the bag out, and then Barack gonna try to get his wife Michelle to do it and step in and think that's gonna sway everybody from Donald Trump to Michelle Obama at the last minute. And I've said this numerous of times. It don't matter who they get over there. That person is not going to beat Donald Trump. I mean, his poll numbers are through the roof. Through the roof. Now, you can see that Joe Biden and Barack, and pretty much Joe Biden don't like and don't want Barack Obama telling him to drop out of the race. So, do y'all think Joe Biden gonna be big-headed and be like, I'm not dropping out the race. I think I can come back and beat Donald Trump. So you basically got Barack Obama saying, if you want to save the Democratic Party, you need to drop out and let somebody else run. What? what? Donald Trump is winning. Donald Trump is going to be the president. So all these delays that's going on is always a win for Trump. You know what that means? That means he ain't got to rush and do anything. So the more they delay, the more Donald Trump wins. But let's get back into it.
Only cares about Joe Biden. Joe Biden only cares about the Biden legacy. He's shown that throughout his entire political career. This guy will lie about anything. This guy will pretend and pretend that he's done the most amazing things. He's got the best academic track record. He'll lie and pretend as if he received multiple scholarships, that he got arrested with Nelson Mandela. I mean, for Pete's sakes, he's almost alluded at one point that he started the civil rights movement. The same guy who eulogized Robert Byrd. The same guy who called for racial segregation.
Yeah, and then he can't finish sentences. Y'all see, every time Joe Biden get to a podium, he just like he just starts studying a word. You be like, what? Hold on, what you just say? He does this almost every single time. He gets up there and just be saying anything, and we were like, what did he say? Then he's constantly falling, and it's just too much. And then he even get the tripping over words off the teleprompter and stuff. I'm like, golly, this is what y'all voted for? Y'all voted for this. Everybody that voted for Joe Biden, this is your fault.
Back in the 70s. Joe Biden is the biggest scumbag in politics. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. He's got this image of being, whoa, kooky Uncle Joe, just a regular guy representing his small town. But that isn't who Joe Biden is. Joe Biden is a self-interested narcissist, and he has showed those traits very clearly throughout his entire career. And so in my view, Joe Biden's going for that second term. That's the only thing that's important to him. He doesn't care about the nation. He doesn't care about America. He cares about his bank account. He cares about his family's bank account. He cares about his legacy. He's not going to take the L and simply accept being replaced. He's going to...
that's the thing I was saying. I don't think he's going to accept that, because he feel like he don't want to be the one that been getting talked out of not trying to run against Donald Trump. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's going to be big-headed and think that he can come back and beat Donald Trump and just ignoring the poll numbers. This man literally got on camera and said that he's winning in the polls. I'm like, what? Oh, no. Something definitely got to be wrong with Joe Biden. But this is what they voted for.
To continue to deny reality just as he has through his entire first term. Sir, the economy is falling apart is probably what he's being told behind closed doors, but he interprets it as, America's coming back, baby, thanks to Bidenomics. Thanks, Corn Pop, for always looking over my shoulder. You're my guardian angel. He's delusional, self-interested, narcissistic. He might even be a freaking sociopath, to be completely honest with you. I honestly don't think I've ever even seen Joe Biden get emotional. Everything with this guy is me, at the expense of everybody else, at the expense of the nation. And so the idea of this guy stepping down for the benefit of the nation, it just seems unbelievable. Also, I don't know, this whole Michelle Obama being the strongest Democratic candidate thing kind of just seems like a meme at this point. I don't know how well she'd do on the debate stage with Donald Trump. I think for the most part, she'd just sit up there and virtue signal 24/7. You know, as crazy as it sounds, I think Joe Biden might still be their actual last hope, their only hope to defeat Donald Trump. That and, well, some other shenanigans. And I know a lot of Democrats also believe this. They don't believe in the whole Michelle Obama coming down from the sky as a freaking angel to save the day narrative. They still believe Joe Biden's their best chance, and so we're likely to see a rematch, but you really never know. Now that heavy hitters like Barack Obama are supposedly, according to this report, getting frustrated with Joe and directly asking him to resign, essentially, we'll have to see, but not sure if it's going to happen and not sure if it honestly changes much. That's pretty much what I got for you guys. That's the most recent report.
Oh, shout out to liberal high mind. So obviously we see now that Barack, you know what I'm saying, wants Joe Biden to drop out. But like I said, man, it don't really matter. It really don't matter at this point, because I really don't think Joe Biden is going to drop out because he don't want to look bad on Fox News and CNN and all these networks and stuff like that as the person that was told to drop out by Barack Obama so somebody else can run against Donald Trump. I don't believe he's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I stand with my word. I don't really care who runs over there, the Democratic Party. I still don't have nobody over there that'll beat Donald Trump. So it really don't matter. But hey, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, And I catch y'all in the next one.